and welcome to Everything and the TARDIS Console. Today I'm going to talk about Chouyaku, Hyakunin, Isshu, Utakoi, or just Utakoi for short. It's an 13-episode anime series with somewhat intertwined love stories set in some period in ancient Japan that are based on poems that are used in the karate game, among other things possibly. My personal two favorites are Yasuhide and Narihira, which is like the first one, I think, first or second, and still one of the most memorable for me. And also Kiyohara no Motosuke, which is a bit further into the series, though I might be slightly biased on that one, because the male in that romance is voiced by my favorite Seiyu. Also, there is one of the later ones that had same-sex romance of the female-female kind, which was somewhat unexpected, though not at all unwelcome. It was tragic, though mind you, so were most of the love stories in this series. Not that many of them had happy endings. I think a few of them did, but really not that many. And I also do believe there was one with incest, which was less unexpected and indeed less welcome. Although I don't have as much problem with incest romance as a lot of other people do. In fiction, I should stress, I'm not pro-incest in real life. And I'm not necessarily pro-incest in fiction either, but I don't really have a problem with that. But yeah, overall, the love stories were lovely, often interesting, mostly tragic. And yeah, I enjoyed them. Something I found less enjoyable was the framing device of Teika, the guy that collected these poems. I found these framing devices to be often really silly and contrived, and I really could do without them. And, just have had the love stories. You actually got to know the characters surprisingly well, considering how short a time you had with them. But it would have been nice to have a little bit more. Partly because I did enjoy most of the characters and would have liked to spend more time with them. The visuals appeared somewhat simplistic, but were also very pretty to look at. So no real complaints there. And they had very vivid colors and were generally quite beautiful. As for the sound, the background music was nice but not that memorable. As for the opening and ending, I'm kind of in two minds about them. Like, they're not bad, but I felt they were a bit too modern for this series, particularly the ending. The opening was a bit better. I felt that it had more elements that reminded me of more traditional Japanese music, but it was still a bit modern. It would have been nice if both the opening and ending had been more sort of traditional sounding, if you get my meaning. Like, if they sounded like something that fitted into the era that the love stories take place in more, that would have been nice. Yeah, I don't think there is too much more for me to say about it. I do recommend it if you like romance, and especially if you enjoy romance set in sort of ancient Japan and you don't mind the shortness of the love stories, and you can bear with the framing device even though it is rather silly and contrived. If you have seen this and would like to leave your thoughts in the comments, that would be very welcome. Even if you watch this way into the future, I would still be interested. If there is something specific you want me to talk about in my next video or one other video, leave a comment about it or send me a PM or something. So yeah, that will be it for today. Ciao!